Alright, what's up, guys? Back at it again. Never quitting, never stopping. But this is gonna be a short one again, still. But there's a lot of things that I have to catch up with. I have to make sure that realistically within this month, I'm not gonna be able to release a video. But the next month, I will make 2 videos, and 100% that will be the case. That'll be something that will be coming on this channel, and I'll never stop until a certain point of a contract comes in, and I become a superstar at that moment or whatever it is. But until that point, I will not stop reflecting and having what I call like my cinematic journals. And so that's what's going to be the case. It's something that I will always do. It's not something that sometimes I'll do it for profit. Like I'll try to not put songs that I'll try to originally produce, like music that could coincide with that, or I'll try to do that. But sometimes I gotta take it like a Quentin Tarantino style and just use a beat that's and use a song that an established song, and because I've always wanted to use it and make it in this particular kind of way. So just is what it is. But yeah. But beyond that, I think yeah, that's it. I think right now, I just got done applying to like about 4 like different jobs, and yesterday I did the same thing. So like at the total by the end of the week, I want to apply to like about 15 jobs, and I'm like pretty much halfway there. I got like 8 jobs. So tomorrow I do 4 more. It's gonna be 12, and then there's only 3 more, and then that's it. So by Thursday I should be done applying. But yeah, we're almost there. I know I'm almost there. Just this little bit to getting the job already. So yeah, these are the simple aspects of my life that I have to accomplish, and I'll never stop, no matter what things come into my mind or things that I see or feeling like as people say, comparison is the thief of joy, and that's that. But I want to talk about 2 things. I know that I titled this film Sigma Male, and I'm in this film, this stream Sigma Male, and I want to talk about that idea. But before I talk about that idea, I want to briefly just mention there was. I'm gonna watch this video with you guys probably tomorrow or like a couple days after, but it has to do with. It was a guy that I think it happened like a month ago, or I'm not sure exactly. I barely found out about it right now, but it has to do with this 18-year-old kid from like Louisiana, and he went on like a boat, like in the Bahamas, and and then right there it was just basically like it was a shark infested sea, basically. And the dumbass kid or guy, I don't even know why I'm saying kid, I'm close to his age, but um dumbass fucking nigga, like he really just he he jumped in there and did that dumbass shit, and well, he got killed, obviously. I mean, they were drunk, and that's a situation clearly right there where you don't get. I think a lot of people, they do the dumbest shit simply for the sake of validation, especially like specifically when it's men. It could happen in various different reasons, but I guess in that situation, I'd assume it was because the boys were like egging him on and saying that, okay, go ahead and do that, and they were drunk and they were being dumbasses, and then he decided to do it, and he's dead. So I don't know. Certain people aren't meant to be It's not that I don't feel sorry. Like, of course, nah. I don't know. I mean, like, it just depends. But no, mostly I don't. I don't feel sorry at all because it's just it's even if I was that drunk, which I have been, I don't ever want to. I mean, I will never put my because I'm always a contrarian. Like, I'm not afraid to state my opinion. So I'm always gonna find myself in the opposition, and I could still have fun. Just I'm not gonna be like, you would do this, bro? Okay, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not dumb like that. I'm better. So that's that. But um, but yeah, that's a brief thing. I'll probably mention it like a couple days after I watch it. Yeah, there's this YouTuber called Maury. I like his videos. I like his sort of quick recaps of things, and so we'll watch it tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I don't know. So at some point this week we'll watch it. Probably Thursday, Friday. We'll watch it. Thursday or Friday we'll watch it. But yeah. Um, what else? Um, oh yeah, the Sigma male. Okay, so I you know what's funny is because I'm pretty sure like this year and the past year have been interesting times for this concept that has been rolling up, and it's like it's a niche, but it's very much a popular niche, and you know it. You like it's like fucking like Sigma male characters out of films, Taxi Driver, Mr. Robot, Nightcrawler, American Psycho is probably one of the most popular ones. Um, and every Ryan Gosling film between Blade Runner, Drive, and Place Beyond the Pines, or Mr. Robot. I mentioned that already. Fight Club. Fight Club is I would say like it's always between Fight Club and um and American Psycho. They tend to be like the most popular ones. But there's that, and then there's what's the other one? I feel like The Crow should be a part of that. I don't see a lot of people putting that, but I feel like he should be a part of that. But the point is that there's a selection of characters which I love. I never even framed it in that kind of way, but where these are films that I love, these sort of character studies, and the way I would like to. I never really sort of specifically looked at it as like a gender thing. Like I always looked at it like these are the most interesting characters that I see in like in film. I wasn't paying attention to that aspect of it being masculine or it being like a I wasn't focused on the gender thing. I was focused on what makes the character interesting, what makes him tick, what makes him this and this and that, like that the intricate. In my favorite characters are existentialist in nature. They ponder. They're like the kind of person that like are like always questioning things, questioning God, questioning reality, questioning society, questioning the nature of things. They're the type of people that are gonna be doing that. They're usually what people call main character vibes. That's that's that kind of guy. While the rest of people are just being NPCs. But um, I was always attracted to that because I'm very much that kind of person. Like I I'm the kind of person that even if I was in a party, which I haven't been in, like it's been I've been isolated for a while, but even if I was in a party and I was enjoying my time, I would find a reason to step out into the woods in isolation alone with my own thoughts and ponder about my plan and my mission and my life arc and story and the inevitable end of my life. That's the kind of mentality that I would have. And I think that these characters have that same kind of mentality. And why wouldn't they be the most interesting characters? They're the ones that make a narrative complex, interesting, they're the kind of entertainment that's worthwhile watching, but not in the clownish kind of way, but in the very prestigious, proper, like paid attention. It's the kind of storytelling and filmmaking that demands your attention. It does not just passively run by like noise on the side of your head. It's much more deeper than that. And so these characters, they tend to describe and exemplify rather that tone and that feeling. And I would there's a term that I'm going to, because I really want to talk about this, and I want to organize this just to a small degree. It's not like really great organization, but I want to exemplify this in the most like I want to show you guys videos to compare and contrast and see this and see that and show you kind of pictures and kind of organize the idea. But I want to sort of talk about the idea of like I framed it in 3 words, which is masculine existentialist euphoria. Those 3 words. And those 3 words, to me, they're all distinctly important. The masculine aspect is because I kind of started to realize that, people will say this is misogynistic, but I honestly don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. But the most interesting characters to me, but no, I mean, when you say to me, when you say in my opinion, it sounds apologetic. The most interesting characters, period, are all, most of the time, men. If not all of them are. And they're the ones that are most existentialist, that they ponder questions, they do this, they do that. And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be someone like, well, it's like, I hate people that always make an exception argument. It's like, fuck your exceptions. I'm talking about the majority. Like, you can't make any kind of point if you always bring the damn exception. And that's what a lot of people do. They keep bringing the exception. And uh, we're not talking about the exception. We're talking about most, if not all. And most, if not all, the most interesting characters are men. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I didn't want to make it that way. I didn't have an agenda to make it that way. It just so happened to be the case because that's just how naturally things go. That's the natural order of things. Any kind of man, take it. Any kind of man. It's like they're the ones. But that's a whole different conversation. The point is that yes, there's specifically something masculine about it, and the masculine like essence of it, the aggression of it, the stoicism of it, the direct line of it. All of that is a part of the masculine frame of mind. The second is existentialist. I think the entry point to the greatest existentialist kind of point of view is to be masculine. So that's like the front of the door. Inside of the house, after you've entered through that door, the very is where the interesting part kicks in. It's where the arguments between men start to create in any kind of way, philosophical, religious, a political, whatever you want to call it. That's where all of that starts to frame, and the entry point is that it's kind of like a boys' club kind of thing, and you hash it out right there in many different types of ways, and um, and I think, in my point of view, the highest point of existentialism has to be within that house of masculinity. That's where you reach the highest. And then the last point is euphoria. Euphoria is that it's euphoria. It's if you could describe it, it's just a very gratifying, cathartic release of tones and feelings and sensations that you have that you're going through. And I think that there's something very particular about that. And I think this whole statement that I'm coining, masculine existentialist euphoria. I think the film that exemplifies that the most is Fight Club, because there's a euphoria in fighting, particularly for men specifically. This is how, when people talk of, when women talking about like, oh well, you gotta express your feelings and you gotta do that and you gotta do this and all that bullshit. That's not how we do it. Men, we hash it out. We go to the gym. We fight, and we beat each other to a bloody pulp, to the point that we're almost dead. Is it healthy? Well, they would say not, but I think that film is exemplifies that to the extreme. Does it have to go that way? No, but that's how we handle it, and it is what it is. It's just it is what it is. It's like, and so I think that film exemplifies that. That's why I love the film, because I think it's the right way that I would want masculinity to be presented. It's still chauvinist, kind of masculine, kind of that sense, but it's still very counterculture, rebellious, punk. Like, it's that kind of thing. It's not just the typical, I got AP in my bands, I got my stacks, I got my, it's not that. It's like rock. It's edgy. It's punk. It's that feeling. So that's the case. But yeah, this is kind of running at 20 minutes, but I gotta get going. But yeah, this is an idea that I'll be expanding more over time. But for now, I'll leave you. I'll leave you to that. So yeah, um, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I do think that it's gonna be another short stream because there's a lot that I have to do tomorrow. But maybe I'll make it slightly longer. We'll see. But I think the longest that I'll go is at 30 minutes. So that's I'm basically going closer to that, but it's not gonna be exactly 30 minutes. It's 10 more minutes towards that. But all right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna be talking to you guys. I don't think I'm gonna watch anything with you, but I will watch something Thursday and Friday. 100% I will. But that's the case. Um, and that's that. And yeah, my hair's fucked up. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're done. All right. Peace.